Hello, lovely. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. If you're new, welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back, fam. You know what's up. Y'all. Psalms 81. It's a Psalms 81 kind of a morning. If you haven't already, I highly recommend you do. All right, let's start with the runes. Yeah, I don't really know what day or time it is, so that may be, something. Dagas. Somebody said timeline jumping. Yeah. Gibbo. Oh, for sure, always. Hygalize. I feel like that's what this crew does. That's what we do. Subulo. See? See, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. That's what I said. Oh, what's the theme? Where are we going with this? Because this is big. Oh. Hygalize and Dagas together. When those two roll together, it's always something like cosmic happening. Okay, the Hangman. With Subulo. It's like it was. Wow, it's almost like the aftermath of a miracle, or it the last sentence that was just spoken was expect the unexpected, and now we're coming in after that. That's kind of how the energy is feeling, like something just happened, but whatever it was so big. It's just kind of like we're left with this Hangman. We're left with this release, this divine release. Let me get a goddess energy out here. What is this? Hangman, what is this? Okay, so for me, Hangman has always been like sacrifice, intentional sacrifice to gain more. It's Odin on Yggdrasil, right? Breed, creative spark. The Hangman is that, though. It's not self-immolation for the sake of sadism or masochism. It is putting yourself in a position to do nothing so that you can actually see what is happening already, right? It's like the divine sit down. Now, the hermit is like the cosmic timeout. Like you really need to sit there and go through the shadows and do your work, which, hermit mode, gang, gang. The Hangman is like, it's just as sacred and in a completely different way. It's like after you go into the shadows and you realize what's in there, then absolutely you get to the Hangman where you go, okay, well, I just need to let all this shit go. That's where we are. We've let it all go, and with Breed here and the number 8, it's like now we're ready to actually manifest from this place that's pure. And yeah, this is good. Let's get one of these out here. We'll get a medicine card today too. It's really good. Really feeling that. How do you want to be called today? Mercury is very significant. The mercurial energy, significant communication is highlighted today. Yeah. There's incoming support. Maybe that's what this release is about. Yep, there's incoming support. I got soulmates are indicated. Soulmates are heavily indicated. Let's get one more shuffle here. Wow. Yeah, change. This is I don't know if this is a new soulmate. What is this? Let's get in here and see. Yeah. Let me get one more just in case. But I feel like that's pretty straightforward. Yeah. Y upside down. You already know the number 4. This is snap, crackle, pop. Show me one more. I said it's like yeah, it's your time to. This is a whole new life. I said it's like we're the aftermath of a miracle. Yeah. Somebody said expect the unexpected, and then boom, and now here we are. And I love that we've got new life coming out in this energy, because that's what it's like. It's like, oh, something started again. Something's new. Something. Yeah, it is breakthrough. It is breakthrough energy. I love that. So Breed as the goddess. So Breed is a triple goddess herself. She's also a saint because the Roman Catholic Church could not get rid of her. Right? So she's a goddess, she's a saint. She's also a cauldron goddess. So Breed's cauldron, and it looks like Bridget, but she's Druidic and it's pronounced Breed. Okay? It's not my language, it's just how that's their language. So Breed, right? So she's a cauldron goddess. So she creates in her cauldron. Yeah, I told you, she creates in her cauldron, and it's sacral chakra type creation. So Breed is she's also a smith, right? She's also goddess of blacksmiths. So I'm talking about forging, creating, hammering. Like when we say create, especially when I say, because I have a lot of air in my chart, it can be like, oh, I have this really cool idea, and that's awesome. Breed's type of creativity is you actually bring it into manifestation, especially with the number 8. It's not something that you create and it hangs in the ethers. Breed is like you create something and then you can touch it. This is a new life. Like you have manifested a new life that you can touch, see, feel. It's not something that's in your mind. I told you communication and Mercury is significant. And I asked, I was like, do you want to come through as Mercury or Thoth? Right? But light initiation, great teacher, awakening, and divine magic. Let's get a medicine card and then crystal for Archangel Michael, and then some tarot. Bird and earth and birds. I knew birds were significant. It's like synchronicity after synchronicity out here. Tree of life. There's that hangman card coming through again. These medicine cards. Birds just not going anywhere. All right, let me get one of these, please, ancestors. Medicine shield. Protection. This is actually just, that card right there is just confirmation for somebody. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into the card because I'm very clear. This medicine shield protection is one of y'all's confirmation that something's on the path or something is for you or something like that. All right, I'm not touching more than that. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, write your story, live your truth. I believe this goes along with this. And let me get a crystal out here for this. For Archangel Michael. What's up, y'all? Who we got? Gabriel, Poyle, Orion. You guys are like my crew. Angelic truth and life changes. Strong, 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 strong confirmation today, you guys. Letting go and life changes. Letting go and life changes. New life, self-love, letting go. This mess, they're just repeating themselves over and over and over again. So 7:07 on the timers. I look up. I'm trusting that you guys are gonna literally pick up everything I'm laying down today. Breathe, Botswana agate. So earlier, as I was preparing for this message, I was left present to that we're now just in this flow state. I had a business partner. Shout out to Her Royal Highness. You know who you are. And she and I will always talk about breath and breathing, right? Because she's a breathwork instructor, yoga instructor, a yogi herself, a sound meditation healer. And so a lot of our conversations as facilitators of transformational courses today, we talk about being the breath that the breather is breathing as well as our breath, and how we can come into this place with our breath and our breathing where we experience both breathing and being breathed, right? Like, so whether you believe in God or the universe or whatever source or the most high or higher self, higher source is for you, you could consider that we are the breath that the breather is breathing in and out, right? And as we consider that, we can sit with our own breath. The Master Crystal Deva Rama Tel. Okay. Somebody needs the affirmation for this, so let's get it. Someone's been holding their breath, and Botswana agate, it's like, yeah, there's something, somebody's been waiting for, like the other shoe to drop, something like it. And this is like literally coming in to tell you, no, everything really is good now. It's really okay. You don't have to worry. This isn't a trick. Somebody's feeling like it's a trick. So that's why this medicine show protection card is out here, right? Because like, no, it's not a trick. You can breathe. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, but because we're on the other side of a miracle. And I don't know if y'all know, but I know that people only generate miracles when they feel like there's no other way, right? Miracles occur when situations are dire, yeah? So if we're on the other side of a miracle, that means some behind us is this dire situation, right? And then now a miracle happened. Now we're on the other side, and now we're being told, okay, protection, breathe. Let's get the affirmation here. I choose to breathe the breath that I came to be. I create my life. It is what I am. The presence of Botswana agate for you today tells us that the time for a breath of fresh air is here. The time to become the shepherd of self, not one of the sheep. You are at the start of an important journey, a bridge to freedom and a new you. Look deeply into self for the truth about your earthly ways and be ready to seek another direction without judgment. It is time to allow a problem that has taken up all of your time to find its solution. Doors are opening that have been closed for too long. Be sure to walk through them. Keywords here are breathe, personal power, breath, manifestation, solar plexus chakra, smoking, and choice. This is a heart, base, and solar plexus chakra crystal. I'm going to read the affirmation one more time because it's too good not to. I choose to breathe the breath that I came to be. I create my life. It is what I am. Well, I'm good. I don't know about y'all, but that was great. All right, let's get some tarot. I don't know. I don't feel like we need the tarot, but let's do it because I think that's what you guys come for. I feel like that was sufficient. Archangels, Ascended Masters, Ancestors, gods and goddesses, legions of light, those who walk with me every day. Thank you for protecting me as I channel messages from my tribe, for showing me what I need to see and telling me what I need to know. So support the tribe as we live, learn, thrive, and grow. As above, so below, and so it is because it is. Wow. I mean, yeah. So somebody got a whole new life. And you're creating it. I mean, I love I created, you've got Breed out here, Creative Spark. I mean, these are just some brilliant oracle cards, all in the hangman energy. Like you created and manifested this, and the support you have with Gibbo out here. I love Sabulo's out here. This is a change that, like I said, doors are opening. Just walk through the doors. Just walk through the door. Walk through the dang door. All right. Let me get clear because 12:21 on the timer. Oh my God. It's a door. I tell you what, it feels like a door that leads to more doors. Okay? I'm very Alice in Wonderland-y, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It feels like you walk through one door and it leads to other doors. Okay? So let me get quick precise messages for the tribe, please. Tell me about it. Okay, so somebody's it's giving somebody was sadly mistaken about something, but not just sadly mistaken. They were okay. So they were not. Somebody wasn't seeing things clearly, but it was because of I'm going to say a limiting belief, okay? Especially because it's a King of Swords. So this is somebody who had a perspective, a way of seeing things that was for them truth, right? But that's true for all of us, isn't it? Like how we see things, we really feel like how we see things is the way things are. Yeah? That's how we do. All of us, okay? Well, this King of Swords was an Eight of Swords, but they didn't know it was an Eight of Swords. It was for this King of Swords truth. How can I say? It's like, the Magician is our manifesting card. Whatever, look, whatever this was, it manifested a tower though. So whatever this King of Swords was telling himself, it wasn't true. Okay? And what it did was it manifested something unexpected in the realm of what they thought they wanted. Ten of Cups is like your ultimate, but it's not just. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It is what satisfies, what fulfills. It's all of it. So it's like this King of Swords thought they were fulfilled with one thing, and then they manifested it and realized that is not what fulfills me. And so it's like, oh, well, so we've got somebody walking away from something established. This is interesting. And then we've got the Hermit over here in the corner with the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So what do we say? Choices? Is that Botswana agate? Choices was one of the keywords. Lovers is the choice card here. We talked about the hermit at the beginning, opening up. Like the hermit is going and doing some shadow work, some introspection. Now, when I see the Eight of Cups and then a hermit comes out, I like that. I like to see Eight of Cups followed by a hermit. I don't mind seeing Eight of Cups, Four of Wands followed by a hermit, and that's what we have here. So it's like, okay, if you're gonna walk away from an established connection, then let it be to go into hermit mode, and that's no cap, y'all. Like, because sometimes that you need to go figure your shit out. Yeah, tell the truth, tell the truth. Empress, Ace of Cups, and the Moon. Yeah, it's like, and in hermit mode, this King of Swords discovers, wow. So there is this Empress energy. There's an energy that is abundant, that seems focused on a type of emotional experience that seems very satisfactory, but the Moon card, but I can't figure out what this is. Okay, so this is giving like somebody who's like, well, they can't figure out what's going to fulfill them, right? So they're what my ancestors said, they're hither yon and yonder. That's hilarious. I don't know which ancestors those are, but somebody's okay, mine, yours. they're hither they're hither yon and yonder, looking for what's going to fulfill them. Okay, so hey, Eight of Cups, Four of Wands, the hermit. So they walk out in a relationship that's established, like, wow, I thought this is what I wanted. It's not really what I want, but maybe I don't know what I want, right? Because look, a lot of us, especially in this Western culture, we're taught that what will make you happy is to go get a job and get a family and do these things. I did that. I came out the chute. I did all the things they tell you to do. It didn't make me happy. Okay. So I personally understand this King of Swords and what they experience here. Like, wow, I thought I knew something. I don't know. But this King of Swords is watching an Empress energy who has something figured out emotionally. So this Empress has an Ace of Cups. This Empress figured something out. But the Moon card out here, this King of Swords would love to know what the hell it is. I'm just saying. So what you got? Well, how you get it? Where you get it from? They got another one, and how can I get mine? Yeah, the Magician is significant here. And here's the Death card. Gotta love it. Especially following the Moon, because oof. Do I like Death and the Moon together? I don't. And it's super cool because it can lead to real changes. And we've got all the indications here of some type of new life changes, new choices. We got the Hermit, the Moon, and the Death. This is literally life changing. This is life altering. This is someone's life is forever changed. Got it. Wow. 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 Death, the Devil, Two of Cups. Wow. The Star. Wow. Someone. My priestess. Damn. Nine of Coins, Wheel of Fortune. Something happened, y'all. This is, we got the Moon, we got the Hermit, the Moon, and the Death card. That's the miracle right there. That's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. That's like, bro, something happened to somebody's sleep. Something happened while somebody was asleep. Now I got a Five of Swords reverse out here after a Wheel of Fortune. Something happened in somebody's sleep. For real, you guys. The moon, the hermit, and death. It's like, and then something happened in the astral realms. So, somebody saw. How did? Look at me being nosy. How did it happen? I guess that's my job, though. Tell me more. Well, how did it happen when they was asleep? But 6 of Swords. So this person, 5 of Coins reversed. This, what in the world? That's 3 5s out here. The 5 of Swords reversed. The 5 of Coins. 5 of Swords reversed. 6 of Swords upright. 5 of Coins reversed. 5 of Cups upright. So this, they're out here singing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Something happened to this King of Swords in their sleep, y'all. They said last night, something happened to this guy in his sleep. There's the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. You guys. 3 of Coins. Wow. I mean, damn. This, I would call it a come to Jesus, but I guess, I mean, when the angels read you to filth in your sleep and your dreams, I mean, what the hell else can you do? That's what happened to this person. I'm just telling you right now. Look, the Hierophant, the Sun, Temperance. This man woke up a different person. God bless. Damn. You know what it is? You know what it's giving me? Y'all don't laugh. It's giving me not Great Expectations, the other Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. Scrooge. Overnight change. That's what this is giving me. Y'all, these cards. It's too many cards to put. I mean, it's like he went to sleep, but he got shown himself. He got shown everything. Like, who he thought he was, but who he really was. Like, y'all, the choices he made, how, like, all of this, they showed him some shit. What else? This is wild. Damn. 7 of Swords reversed. They made it very crystal clear. Oof. Yeah. Something got cleared up in this 6 of Ace of Swords. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So yeah. So somebody went to spiritual court. Somebody astral projected right into the throat. Somebody was in court, in spiritual court. I am looking at justice. And I don't know now. What else? They got called on. Because I'm like, somebody just got read to filth by an angelic team. Like, what the hell is this? Who is King of Wands and the 9 of Wands after an Ace of Swords? Bless the Lord on my soul. Listen. The Dark Night of the Soul, but somebody had to cut. Oof. Imagine going into your Dark Night of the Soul, and right as it gets started, you get called to court. You get called to spiritual court. Oh, listen. Listen. The Chariot reverse. I'm telling you. And then they tell you, oh, because of the crimes, the spiritual crimes you committed, you're in your dark night indefinitely. What would you do? I'm sorry, but that's what this. Listen. So now this King of Swords is just. Okay, so now they want to start over again. Okay, they're like, wait a minute. So now that I know what my behavior has cost me, let me run this back. Let me run this, run this play again. I'm not even. Listen. Shit. He said, let's run it again. Wow. But I still see indicated that this person doesn't really know what they want. This King of Swords isn't really... Here's what's interesting. This energy, something shifted overnight. So they had a belief that's it's like they it's like they didn't believe in love. Okay, and now they do. Okay, but they still don't know what they want necessarily. So this is really interesting. Okay, give me some Seven of Coins. Yeah, I feel like what is coming through is this energy sees you as their match. They're coming out as the Queen of Swords. They're seeing you as Queen of Swords strength. Like, so even though they might not know what they want, you know what you want and you know how to get to it. So they might be in a 9 of Wands chariot reverse situation, but they're figuring, hey, babe, you know how to get us out of here, right? So, so yeah. What else? What else? What else? Y'all got anything else? 26 in the timer. That's number 8 twice. I'm telling you, something manifesting right now. Right now. Something new. Something new is opening. There's the lovers out here. Coming after the strength. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords reverse. Okay, so with justice. Damn. Somebody got set down. Because every time they was moving, they was causing problems. So now the divine made them sit down. And they was causing problems with this Queen of Coins out here. He's actually trying to get something accomplished. Judgment. Queen of Coins called Judgment. Set this guy down. But now he in the Four of Cups about it. Because he's stuck. He can't go nowhere. So he hoping she don't want to go nowhere. Knight of Wands. Yeah, a lot of passion. Yeah. Let me get something else, please, and then we'll close it up. So the energy, you guys, this energy is really good. It's just, Two of Swords. Yeah, they don't know this. Two of Swords, Two of Wands, dang. This is so wild. This is such a weird. It is quite simple. A shoe is on the other foot type thing. This is it balanced out though. This balances scales. This is justice. This is a judgment. And what this is that we're looking at is you've been proven to be not just a leader, but an actual authority in this realm. And so people can disagree with you. People can argue with you. People can do whatever the hell they want. But here's what's not going to happen, okay? What's not going to happen is them triumphing over you. What's not going to happen is them proving you wrong. And what's not going to happen is you stopping or backing down. Now, this King of Swords finally got that. They finally got that. And so now this King of Swords, I'm telling you, they had one of them mystical, magical, miraculous sleeps last night, right? The Christmas Carol kind where you wake up and you're like, oh my God, it's not too late. I can still be a good person. And that is their intention. Their intention, I'm hearing, and commitment. Like this person's 100%. The energy is pristine. I'm telling you, this person's 100%. They want to be the best person they can be. For them, that's what they see you doing. Okay, so you've now become the example. I'm telling you, for this person. This is somebody who, I'm telling you, King of Swords, King of Wands energy, this is somebody who you couldn't say shit to before. They knew everything. But right now, they're looking at you like you got all the answers, okay? Wherever they're standing, they don't know what you're going to do next, and that is driving them crazy. They know that you're intuitive, so they know that you know what to like. That's the thing. This person. Oof, yeah. They're also a little uncertain because they see you are emotionally intelligent. there's been, because of the conflict that's been between you in the past, we're not sure if you will want to move forward with them in the future. But that's what it's giving. It's giving like this is somebody who gave you a run for your money, only to get to the finish line and have to say, hey, you know what? Here's your flowers. Here's your crown. You did it. You won. I'm going to follow you now. But because it was a hell of a run, you may be like, I don't want to be around you. You don't get to follow me. Yeah, let's see. Final messages, please. The tribe. Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, you may. Yeah, so, I mean, if there was a deep emotional connection here, it's not, you are not, they're saying pulling on it or pressing on it. 4 coins. 4 swords, 4 coins. Page of Cups, yeah. Yeah, this person really wants to put the past, this is like, leave the past in the past. Leave the past in the past, and let's have a full new beginning. 30, 31, 19, I don't see final messages. I may do another reading today and see what else wants to come out of this energy, because the energy is good, and it is what it is. A lot of 2s, a lot of 8s here. So something wants to start again, but something's already being established. 9 of Cups here. Yeah, something's already been being established. The Fool. You're just so magnetic right now, right? You're just so 6 of Coins. Yeah, you're just so what everybody wants, that I think you should be prepared that there's more than one person who may be feeling this way. Like, hey, I may have doubted you before, but now I'm ready to play with you. The Hangman, that's the reading. Okay? And you get to say if you want to play with and who. And I think that's important for me to leave you with as we close this reading. Your energy, Empress, Ace of Cups, Star, like that kind of energy. Lots of people want to play with that energy. Okay? Look, you guys know I'm a psychic advisor. Medium chat. I read for people every day who have this like immaculate energy, and yeah, of course, lots of people want to play. You get to use your discernment. You get to say, this is who I want to play with. I don't want to play with this person. You get to say. You get to say. But I will tell you this: a miracle has occurred. You're in a whole new world, a whole new life. Everyone can see it. I don't know that anybody or anything from your past can come into your new life. I don't think it's possible. And let me say this, miracles are real. So maybe a miracle occurs and somebody listen, I don't know, because I don't do other people's shadow work for them. Anyway, this has been your reading. I'm going to leave it here. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Drop me a comment. Let me know if it resonated. And if you like the vibe, absolutely subscribe. Turn your post notifications so the next time I read, you'll know all about it. Time's a construct. We made it up. It's not real. Take what resonates. Leave the rest behind for the next person. In between now and the next time I read, please trust your path, your process, and your purpose.